What's up guys? Today we're going to be talking about the ARB Diff Breather kit install and why you should have one on your Tacoma. Let's get started. So if you guys have done any type of diff change or anything like that and you see that it's milky and kind of gross, it's probably because water got into your diff. Our rear diffs here in the Tacomas, they come with this little nub about that far up from the differential. Kind of dumb that they did that when the front actually comes with a full tube going all the way up to your fender. Not sure why they made it so nice on the front and the rears, they just didn't care. So let's get started on this install. So this little nipple right here is your diff breather. It has a little cap on top, and so once it builds pressure, to breathe, it so water can get in here really easily. As you can see, it's kind of flimsy, and if you go with anything higher than your pumpkin on here, you'll definitely get some water intrusion in here. So let's talk about some of the stuff you do get in this kit. Obviously you get this nice box. Open it up, you get this little pamphlet. It doesn't really tell you how to do any of this stuff. It kind of just gives you a brief example, I guess you could say. This is everything the kit comes with right here. Comes with your filter. The cool part about this is you can actually link the front just as the rear. So we're going to be installing mine today inside the left driver's side taillight. Comes with some nice plastic urethane type of hose, some of your mounting hardware, and some of the caps to seal it off. Comes with also some self-tapping screws, some zip ties from ARB, I guess, and looks like that's it. Here's some of the tools you'll need. Dikes just to cut off the zip ties, a 14 for the pumpkin side, and a 10 millimeter to get these bolts off of here. So you'll have one there, and then you'll have some right here also that you need to take off. So you're going to want to take off these bolts right here. I'm just going to do this with this tool. It makes it way easier. Now what you're going to want to do once you have that off is pull out the tail lights. I usually pull from the bottom out. There's some clips on here that need to come off. Just kind of take it easy, don't break the clips off. As you can see, these little grooves, they just go into here on this top side. So once you have that off, you can just put your light to the side. So how we're going to be installing this, make sure this piece right here with the threads is on the outside of it, because obviously if you put it this way, then you're kind of out of luck. So you want it this way. The screws go on this end and this end. Luckily for Tacoma beds, it's a composite material, so you don't have to worry about rust and whatnot on this end. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to center it towards the middle here. I don't know how well you could see that with this light right here, but it's going to be centered there, and then I'm going to be running the lines straight down here. So in this kit you get these two self-tapping screws that you're going to be using. They go in just like this, and then just put them one by one inside wherever you want it mounted up on here. So that's where I have mine mounted there, and then I'm just gonna sweep it down until there's a little hole. Just keep in mind, this does take a little bit of effort, so it's on loose right now just to get it leveled and whatnot, but just make sure to take your time, because it does take a little bit to get through this I don't know, composite material. After you have it secured, there's a little opening right here that leads into the bed of this area, so that's probably gonna be your easiest bet, probably the easiest place to run it, so let's get running. Alright, so this is the bolt that we're taking out. You just want to grab a 14 millimeter, put it on there, and kind of break it off. There we go. Then you can take this off by hand. Like so. And then in this bag that you get from them, you'll have this little piece. Like this with the little end on there. So it's like a little quick release type of end on here. You're just gonna want to thread that in there. This is also a 14 millimeter. So, and it has this type of already like seal or nylon tape already on there, so you don't have to put anything on there. So same thing with this one. You're gonna want to hand tighten that, get a few threads on there, grab your 14 again, and just kind of tighten this down. Put this over it. You're gonna want to make sure you tighten this down pretty well though. Okay, there's that. So I don't know how well you can see this, but you have two holes up top on this. So you have two holes right here, and then you have two holes on the bottom. I'm gonna put my line on this left hand side, and then it's a 13 millimeter. You're gonna want to screw that on. It also comes with these little caps, so it comes with 3 caps, so you'll have to put this on the ones that you aren't using, just so it doesn't get water, dirt, and whatnot in there. So what I had to do is actually take this off of the truck because it was really hard to get this inside of this. So here are the little caps. I already put them on because it's going to be sitting like this on my truck with the hose coming out from the bottom up here. So it's going to look like that. This fitting here is for your filter. So that just screws on like so. So just make sure to screw it on there first. Alright, got that secured back on the truck on there, nice and firm. So now we're going to run a hose from here all the way down into that differential. And so how you put this hose on is it has this little press on fitting, so you just push it up and you can pull it off, and then to you know, get it tight, you just kind of push it up and it kind of locks it on there itself. So it's really nice fitting that they put on there. So, and there it is, it's just going down into there. So I always kind of recommend starting from the top. I don't know, it's just easier to make sure you have enough. So the way I'm planning on running this is, it's right here. So I'm planning on running it just along the frame, working my way down, and then attaching it just to the brake lines down here, enough slack, and then it's just gonna pop in right there, I believe. So the reason why I'm gonna attach it to the brake lines is that is gonna be the most amount of flex or droop that I can have without damaging it. I will maybe leave a small little loop right here just in case if I do get extended brake lines in the future, I'll be covered. So now that I got my little bit of slack loop there, I'm just gonna cut it right here, right at the nozzle. So there we have it. It's all fixed into there. You can't pull out unless you push this little tab down. It goes up and around. Got some zip ties. I use extra long zip ties just so you guys can see where I zip tied it. Alright, one of the last few things that you want to do is you want to put your air filter on, so it pretty much just goes on here and pretty much spins on there. There we are. And if you actually keep twisting this, you can actually get the ARB just right, because it twists just the cap on the inside. So there we have it, the hose going all the way down. Now just install the light and that'll be it. So all you're doing with the light now is pretty much reversing everything you did. So put the pins back in. Don't forget the 3 screws, one up top, 2 on the bottom. Alright guys, that was a quick video on how to install that breather kit on a 2018 Tacoma. This is the same from the 2016 to 2023. Hopefully this video helps you. If you liked the video, please like, share, subscribe. Until then, see you on the next video.